Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for the comments, suggestions and support. Today we have a great vlog for you going back to Williamsfield. We can call this part 2 where we look at the goat farm essentials. And we also look into what I think is believed a game-changing device for the small sector, and which one I believe fit more commercial farmers. My favorite shafted machine from what Mr. Bernard has brought in from China to support the small ruminant sector. So let's look at it. Mr. Bernard, what's the cost for this machine?
320,000.
320. And this do how much ton of grass per hour?
2.5 ton an hour.
2.5 ton, 6 blades with fingers to help push it out. Conveyor belt to pull it in. Inside have the fingers to grab it, squeeze it for you. And this is what it shoots out. You have two options to make it shoot out. One at the bottom here, or you can shoot at the top. And then the particle size them is perfect. Good particle size.
Which is the right particle size? Like this is good.
All right. What we want is a variation in particle size. It don't have to be like one set order.
Okay, so this has a variation.
This has the variation that you want. You have long fiber,
Right.
shorter fibers, medium fiber, and that this create the mat inside the rumen.
Right.
So this facilitates no rumen activity.
Right. That's what I was telling them the last
So this
time.
is perfect.
Right. That they were saying, but in not cutting these. I said, no, you don't need.
You don't need all of them to cut up fine. You want it in various sizes.
Sizes, right.
Yeah. If it's too fine, say all of them was this fine, you might have
Problem, but you have.
it's a variation of particle size, which is what you want.
What you want, right? That's what I was telling them.
So before we started our training, we definitely had to take our climb and get some of the Jamaican apple, which was a lovely treat for us. It was a long day and it was on Sunday, so after church, after getting our Sunday dinner done, it was time to chill under a tree, eat some fruits and enjoy the luxuries and natures of the Jamaican environment. Said Khalil came up here and you guys were doing like some deworming program, and he wasn't pleased with what you guys were doing. He think that probably misinformation, that you were using a product that is not to deworm the animal.
Yeah.
So one of the quickest thing that we can do is to assist you with at least giving you the names and what the products are for each particular activity that you will do. So we're going to run through it because you guys are big in this goat operation. So make us start with the
things that I would encourage you to do. What Khalil have on that paperwork is not everything. You have other dewormers, new dewormers are coming along, new antibiotics are coming along, new products are coming on the market all the time. So one of the things that I would advise you to do whenever you have any product you see, Google it.
Even though them have different names, they normally have a very similar sound to them. Because what is important is the active ingredient. I won't teach you the active ingredient because it's a little bit too complex. But most of the products, when you see we run through it, you will see that it have a very similar sound to it, so you know that it probably come from the same thing. So make us start with, for example, you guys were doing deworming the other day. And I want to give you some of the common dewormers you can find in Jamaica. I brought a couple. So I carry Levox, right? This is a very common one. A lot of people don't like it because them say it's not really effective anymore. But that is because probably how them used to use it. We still use it. So I give you a breakdown of the dewormers for you. You have oral dewormers. What that mean? We're going to administer it through the mouth. So Levox, one, you put into the mouth. Panacure, also through the mouth. Benvet and Valbazin. But you see this Benvet and Valbazin, you see what them same thing, same active ingredient. This one, make sure you cannot give it to your pregnant females. So we're going to create a next chart later when we tell you what you must not give to pregnant females, what you can give to pregnant females. Then we have the injectable dewormers. What that mean?
Injection.
That means you have to use your needle and your syringe. You have Ivomec, you know that one, popular. You have Ivosip. So them sound the same? Same thing. Then you have Dovatec and you have Vertimectin. You see them sound? These are basically all the same thing. But it's just different brand name. So like Nike and Adidas. Same shoes but different brand name. Same thing, you still wear it on the road and it's a sneakers. But the problem now, you guys were using Covexin for the animal. Where is Covexin on this chart?
Vaccine.
Alright. So Covexin is a vaccine for your animals. Yes, it's an injectable vaccine.
And to stop him with the injectable vaccine, you all know what a vaccine is.
You all know what a vaccine and the purpose of it.
And the purpose of a vaccine.
It prevents the animal, so it's part of preventative care. This protects you from black leg, tetanus. You have two types you can find on the island. Covexin 8 and Covexin Plus. We're going to vaccinate. You're going to vaccinate your kids them when they reach 6 weeks old. Your mothers then you must give them an annual booster. If they
The thing that is very prevalent with vaccinating the animal is the tetanus. And you know you have the tetanus in people and all of that. Now why tetanus is so important to be aware of it, it's in the dirt, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And if the animal get a cut, for example, and touch the dirt or whatever, that bacteria, that virus is just everywhere. And that animal will just stiff out. You will just see the animal just walking like this, like a robot. Stiff. If him lie down, he just lie down and if he does there crying and him 2 foot and him everything stiff out, suffocate and die. You can't repair it. Once them get the tetanus, it's gone. It's a done deal.
So
that's why those things are important.
So this is what Ella said, you must have this set in stone. Annual booster shot for your mothers. And once the kids them reach 6 weeks, you want to get them vaccinated. So just like Mr. Bernard said, we have parasite control here. Parasites affecting us as goat farmers is your internal and external. Internal is normally your worms. You have other parasites like a protozoa called coccidia. Coccidiosis is also an internal parasite. But when you're talking about the external ones, the one that see you have that problem here, when you come in as a part of your daily observation, you need to make sure you look at the animals and see if they're scratching themselves. These animals don't stop scratching themselves from coming here. Them biting, them using them hand and a scratch. That means they either have lice or ticks or they might have mites. Mites are a little bit more difficult because mites are very microscopic. You can actually, part of the daily observation is to go in and check the coat of the animal. If you see the little fine brown or white looking thing run up and down, you have a lice problem. We all know ticks.
Yeah.
But for the mites, it's hard to see. You start seeing the mites when you start seeing scabs on the skin.
White.
Yes, on the skin, like him skin a flake. So we have products for these.
Like when a dog have mange.
You have supermectrin. This one take care of your lice and ticks. You mix it with water. You can wash the animal and you can spray the animal. You can also spray it inside the pen. Amitic. Amitic is one now for the mites. This won't take care of your mites then. Remember that. So supermectrin for your ticks and lice. We could go now into a deeper one. Antibiotics. But remember now, antibiotics in Jamaica have to be prescribed by a veterinarian. Only can't just go take this up. A matter of fact, if you buy this from a farm store without a prescription or even without a pharmacist, in all fairness it is illegal. So I recommend call your vet, get it from a reputable source. Your veterinarian will give you how is it that you actually give the dosage to the animal or when you need it. Don't take it up on yourself and say, oh, the animal look poorly, so may I give him some antibiotics. You are not a veterinarian. Make the vet come and tell you what it is, but I will still give you the name. Yep. Now we're going to supplements. Supplements is something that your animals need, especially during certain stages like them stress. If she's pregnant, if you're probably a deworm or too much worm on her, you want to give her some supplements to boost the body. Just like when you want to drink a supplement or something to boost you up. So I brought anti-stress for you guys. This one, in most cases, say you bring a new animal to the farm, stress out, or the time hot, or she's pregnant, and she seems a little bit low, you can give her the anti-stress. You mix it in the water and give it to her. We have hematova and these vitamins. They are injectables. You can get them from the same Neochlor, your mineralites, but these are injectables, and I like these because they work quick and fast. And I use this in cases like, say for example, she just gave birth. She look a little bit weaky. I give her some vitamin A, B, and K. A kid too might born and not seem right. You give them some vitamin because this is what the ruminants really lack. They lack this type of vitamins. You have some oral vitamins where you can buy. I prefer that because a kid you wouldn't want to start inject them so early, stress them out. But this is important. We have what you call now hematova, a new one, to have everything inside of it. Every vitamin possible. And then vitamin E and selenium. That one important for reproduction. So like for example your service ram, before you send them out to serve, I normally give them this. So when they're doing that, they call flushing or steaming up. When they give that extra feed before you put them out to mate, you want to add this into your program, the vitamin E and selenium. And even sometimes when you're doing AI, if you plan to do AI, I would recommend that you add vitamin E and selenium into what they call the protocol to get the animal in heat. I would add this inside of it because it do boost the potential of conception. And then your fish oil. What the importance of fish oil, who can tell me? Anybody know? When we used to get cod oil from foreign, 7 seas.
What fish oil? The kids.
I know it can be for everybody. But why you think we give the fish oil? Why? Alright, the main reason for the fish oil though is to provide a quick source of energy. That's the main reason for the fish oil. So a lot of times farmers say, why my senior animal look better upon the fish oil? Yes, no doubt, because when you give him that small amount of fish oil daily, you boost him energy content time feed. So the animal now can start looking like him better. And once you take that fish oil off him, is a problem, so that means the farmer not doing something right. You're not supposed to depend on fish oil to make your animal look shiny. You're supposed to eat the grass as a balanced diet and in minerals and in bag feed and look shiny. So once you push this too much, it's a problem. So I recommend you use fish oil only when the animal is very sick and look weak. Sometimes we use glucose to give them the energy. This is a quick fix because oil, fish oil is a fat, and fat provide the most energy for your animals. But you can't overuse it. It will affect the rumen and kill the bacteria inside. And then you have your minerals then, which is important. Free choice mineral, you know that. The granular one and the black one. So all this make farms and your supplements.
From my personal experience, free choice mineral. It's like about $4,000 for a bag of it. And you put it in the pen as a free choice. That's what the word is suggests. It's a little powder thing, and whenever they want, they go there and just eat it. It's like salt.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, so you have some here.
It's free choice mineral. That's what the word means. It's free choice. The animal is free to go and choose it. And it really, that free choice mineral has all of those vitamins and all of those things for the rumen. It's almost like that hemo token or whichever one.
Yeah, it's almost like this.
Yeah, it's everything. It have everything in there. The selenium, the K, everything. But I agree with the block method, because what I found is that the teeth,
it damages the teeth.
it damaged the goat teeth after a time.
Okay.
Yes. Sometimes you will go and you will see a goat and she might reach 6 years old and no teeth in the mouth. And I found personally that's what is causing it. Because it's salt and they go so and bite on it and you know the salt and the chemicals in the
Good
salt,
observation.
it damages them teeth. So I don't really believe in the salt block.
You prefer the
Personally.
I like
Personally. And that's right. And I noticed that my goat, since I stopped using that, I don't have teeth
problems.
yes, I don't have teeth problem again after that. It actually, and that's how I found out personally that the thing here is the way to go. The free choice mineral
Is the way to go.
Don't even look at the black and I also believe that the block is more expensive when you look at it. When you buy the
per kg?
in comparison to the block.
I get you. I think so to for
yeah. It gets more expensive.
Yeah, because if you're supposed to buy the same equivalent weight of the blocks them to the bag, costs way more.
It's mineral. When you have a mother who have kid, milk. Like crazy.
Daily observation. I don't want you to tell me when you come to the goat pen in the morning, what is that you do?
When I come in the pen in the morning, we look to see if the trap having enough feed or any feed.
So you check for feed.
We check for feed. When we come, we check see if them scratching, if them walk on limb, or any of that sort. How dirty the pen is to clean it. The water needs changing. These are my daily observation.
I said daily observation. I like that. To me, you cover all ground. If them who seem like them having problems. Because remember in the morning, I think, just like a while ago, we were down there with Mr. Bernard said, Khal, it's that animal. That animal don't look good. That is what you want come in the morning time. You want to look for the animal alertness. That's what you want to pick up. You want to see who's sick, you know.
Tail standing up.
Who tail up, who tail wagging, who when them see you, them start move. Because them see you, them supposed to think, say, boy, you probably are bringing food for them.
Right.
And them get up and look. Anybody who you don't say get up to look if you're bringing food, go and check that animal. Something is wrong.
I will give you a personal experience. I have, well, on my farm, I probably have about 80 goats and sheep and whatever. And when you're in an environment like this, right, and you have all the goats, so I might have 20 goats. All the goats will just come to you like this. But there's this one in the middle of the herd, and you might not even notice or see him. There'll be one in there. And my ram was sick. I had a ram and he was sick and nobody noticed him because he was just in the middle of the herd all the while standing up there. And he died because nobody saw that he was sick. He had a cold, he probably had an infection, and it was too late when we catch it and he died. So you have to be very keen and pay close attention to the animals then, you know, because they tell you, you see everything. So you have to walk through the herd and look at them.
Mingle.
Mingle, you have to mingle with them. It's very important.
I think a lot of farmers don't have that relationship with the animal, and you should.
You have to have a relationship.
Like if you can test your manager, if you hire somebody on your farm and in a month time they can't really tell you how are the animal, if you don't see like him have an independent relationship with each animal, it's not a good farm manager. A farm manager is going to come and going to try to understand every animal. Every animal have a history. Every animal have a particular way of how them do them things. So you have to understand them and you can treat them properly. Because if you don't know who's the alpha, you're in problem. You will lead all your animals them go all over the place.
Right.
So it's that type of relationship you need to have with each animal. Make them become your family. That's it. You're just going to write what you say a while ago on the thing, and you post it up. And anybody who change, if somebody new come, the instructions are here. You can say, go look at the board and see what the board says.
One of the things also, you guys have to make those decisions, but one of the things that is also important is the way you feed them. If you feed them at 8 every morning, don't change it to 9. Don't change the feeding pattern. Make sure that in the morning, if you come out here and you're going to feed them at 6 o'clock in the morning, don't do it 6:30. Do it at 6. Make sure you have a schedule, because just like our bodies, if you eat your breakfast at 6 o'clock every morning, but this morning you go and eat it at 8, it mash up your whole thing.
Yes.
You get gas. It's the same thing happen with them. You have to be so precise with it. And it's not 6 days or 5 days a week. 7 days a week you have to feed them exactly the same way every single day. You understand? You have to feed them. Right? And if you don't do it, there is a reverse. One day can destroy you and it's going to take you 2 weeks to bring it up back. And it's not worth it. So spend that extra time and make sure you uplift them. And I hear you saying about the Sabbath. is it that on the Sabbath you're not supposed to eat or feed or whatever? Those things are not in the Bible.
But Jesus said, if you ask for in the fifth and the seventh day, they're going to leave him in the pit and you have to take him out.
You have to take him out.
So you have to feed them.
That's correct.
Yeah, because when you take on this responsibility, you know.
Yes.
So,
It's a 7-day week. And your children, if on the Sabbath, I mean, because I hear people say that, and I hear you say it, and I just wanted to clear it, that you're not telling me that you're not going to feed them on the Sabbath. I hope that's not what you were telling me.
no.
Oh, I just want to make, because there are some people who do that. There are some people who do that kind of thing, and no, because if you have your child, are you not going to feed it on the Sabbath day? No, you understand? It's the same thing with the animals. It is.
Selminax.
Selminax, I always pronouncing it wrong. Selminax is a probiotics. Mr. Brown, you have to correct me, you know, because you know.
It's a prebiotic.
Prebiotic, alright. I always say pro. And really what it is bacteria in there. Is like, so like when you have coccidosis, or you know, when you see them belly running and all of those kind of things, especially the young kid, they get these actually help with the increase of good bacteria in the stomach. It's another good thing to have.
Isolated.
Or
And that is a virus.
it's a virus.
And you can't get rid of it.
Can't get it right.
You need to isolate the animals. I think. And
Let me tell you something. Me and Mr. Brown go to a farm, right? In St. Elizabeth, an old man. And him walk. And him said to me, he said, boss, no, I don't need no vet, you know. When my goat walk out every morning, I just walk behind them and watch the feces that come out. And when you see the ball nice and pretty and round and come out solid, all of my goat, them alright. If him have worm, I look on the feces, I know. If him sick or something is wrong, the feces tell it all. I always remember that. The feces has a lot to say in the health of an animal.